Hey, welcome back to Hillbilly, Hippie, Honeybees. This is Clint Baker again here in the state of West Virginia. And man, yesterday went to bed and it was like 79 degrees and woke up this morning and it was down in the 30s here. And this afternoon, it's still very cool. Bees aren't even out flying. It's so cool out. So that just goes to show you've really got to pay attention to the weather this time of the year because you don't want to do anything that will upset your bees or get them out of their clusters or such. But anyway, uh, so what I'd like to do today is talk. I had a friend ask. I guess they had a lot of ant issues last year, and so asked me what they could do to help with the ants. So I'm gonna give you about 4 or 5 things that you can do to help with the ants. So stick around and hear what we got to say. Hey there, I want to break in real quick and I want to ask you to like and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification button so it'll notify you whenever we do download new content. We're only like 130, 140 people away from having 1,000 subscribers, and we appreciate all of you that have subscribed. We just ask for those of you who haven't subscribed to hit that subscribe button now to help us along the way. So we appreciate you all, and let's get back to this. All right, so I had a friend ask me the other day on how he could keep ants out of his bee colonies. And I guess he had a lot of issues with this last year where he's got his bee colonies at. And so he wants to do things naturally. And he brought up something that he hears a lot on TikTok and on other YouTubers saying natural ways to keep ants out. And he asked about cinnamon. Well, that's number one. That could be the first one that we'll talk about. Cinnamon does keep ants out. We've actually used cinnamon around the windowsills of our house on the outside, and it does keep ants out and other insects. But here's the deal about that. Every time it rains, you have to go out and reapply. And so I don't know about y'all, but we don't have the time to do all that all the time. So if you do, hats off to you. But so cinnamon will work, but you're just going to have to go out and apply it more often around your colonies to keep the bees out. The second thing was something that our dad and our grandfathers used to do. So they would take these little tin plates, like little pie pans or what have you, and set them right underneath the legs of each colony, and they would pour motor oil in. Why? Because ants hate petroleum products. So they would pour that in there. They would also make these little things to go around the legs, little cups to go all the way up around the legs too, and pour motor oil in there, use motor oil. And then it would keep, the ants would never crawl over that, and so that would keep them out as well. So you can do motor oil would work. I think even transmission fluid will work as well. So you could use transmission fluid as well. Another petroleum product that we use all the time, okay, is Vaseline. Vaseline, you can just take a finger and smear it around the legs of your bee stands or your whatever you got your colonies on, and they will not cross that barrier. Good thing about motor oil in this, you don't have to reapply it as often, maybe once or twice a year, if that. So, you can carry Vaseline around with you, and you can put that around the legs. That way they won't crawl over it. We've actually used both cinnamon and the Vaseline to put around the on the floor when we're doing honey pull. That way, ants don't crawl into all that as well. So it does work. So this is what we recommend and what we use the most of to keep ants out. Now, the fourth thing is this, and probably the best. If your colonies are strong enough, they will keep the ants out. They will keep the ants out. They will fight off the wax moths. They will contain the hive beetles. If your colonies are strong enough, they will do those things. So keep the population of your colonies up as well, and you'll have that ability for them to fight them off as well. So, but yes, ants are a big issue. Do they hurt much? No, they really don't hurt much. I mean, we've seen them up in the top nesting in the top of our boxes before whenever we've taken the lid off. So that's something that's going to happen. Most of our bee colonies, are solid enough to hold them off. But those are just a few things that you can do, just a few little hints for you, especially you new beekeepers out there. And for those of you that have been doing this a long while like we have, tell us down below what you use to ward off the ants and such, especially you all down in the south, down in Texas and places like that where you got real bad ants and red ants. So anyway, well, that's just a quick tip that we want to drop in here for you today, and we appreciate all you do. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see you next time, hopefully. So God bless you. We'll see you next time.